Good day, gentlemen and ladies. The subject of my video today will be about the maintenance of my 2013 Toyota Corolla. I've got 356,000 kilometers on it. So I already put the summer tires, did the maintenance around the brake, clean it, everything. That's easy. But more about the oil change, air filter, engine air filter, and stuff around. Okay, now for answering proof that I have green grass, I have some outstanding good followers, Russell Belliveau and John Kotze from South Africa, and Russell Belliveau is from Nova Scotia in Bay Sainte Marie. So right behind me, I know it's been a week, but look at the green grass right there. So that thing has been they've been growing, and it's all around. It's in the backyard, so I still have some snow left. This week it was pretty cold. We had -8°C, not last night but the night before. And yes, definitely spring is going, and it's crazy windy right now. So as you can see, the dogs are Scotty is not feeling well. He's got a problem with his stomach, but I think a few days he will be back in good shape. And yeah, so all right, so please stick around. Let's take care of the of my Toyota Corolla, and you want to see my tractor leaving, and I'm gonna park it for the maintenance. All right, cheers. Yes, that's what it's remaining of the snow of winter 2022-2023. All right, my little snow bank. Yes, so like you say, the green grass is there. All right, and that would be outstanding. And this is my good friend Bill, the sportsman. How are you, Bill?
Rather good.
Rather good.
Rather.
Rather good, yes.
Rather.
All right, cheers. Yes, that outstanding senior citizen. He used to be a very sport famous here in Quebec for the baseball and golf. He went to a very high level on golf, and he likes my golden retriever. He's in great communication with my mom, by the way. They ride themselves pretty good. All right, so cheers. As you can see behind me, this is all my winter tires. I'm very happy about the paint that I've done last summer. I just have minor touch up. Like one day I had like a lot of small crush rocks, and I had a little bit of pitting because of that, and I'm just gonna put a little touch up, but that's it. Everything is clean. I washed them, and I'm very happy. They are still good for one more year, and after that will be a great change. Okay, so yes, I'm very happy about maintaining my my winter steel rims. It's worth it to take the time to remove all the rust there, and a nice 3 good coat of a paint coat. Very nice and shining. All right. Alright, so the first safety test that I recommend to you is test your lifting equipment. I mean, my jack stand, hydraulic and pumping jack stand. Make sure then the valve is working. When you close the valve, everything is gone. Try to articulate it. I'm gonna give you a demo, alright? Just hold on. I hope you're able to see me. Anyway, so you close the valve like you're pumping all the way up. Okay, now you reach the maximum highest point. You check all the attachment in here. Mine is very oiled, no rust, Check all the four wheels caster are very well tight, all the bolts. Nothing is gonna drop or get loose when you have the load on the car. You can apply a good, like a kind of a pressure like this. Make sure you oil your pivot point on the jack. This is these steel bar on each side. Also done. These two black steel bar that keep the thing level. Make sure they're all connected properly, because a catastrophe will happen if they get disconnected. Well, not that bad, but you want at least this in good shape. So do inspect your lifting equipment. Now for the jack stand. Now for the jack stand itself, make sure that all the teeth are clean. Nothing is gonna, and do a test like, is it locking in place? Okay, because that will save your life if it's not working properly when the car drops for whatever reason, and people does get killed. All right, so make sure you inspect it. No corrosion, no cracks, everything is good. So this is my first safety tip. Of course, be awake, be aware of your awareness, and good mental health. You're thinking what you're doing, not thinking something else while doing it. You know what I mean? Another safety tip is make sure that your puppy dogs, children's, wives, friends don't bother you too much when you're doing that, because you need to have your mind and attention when you're under a car. Working under a car can be dangerous. You know that, all right? And you know what happened to Ruby this winter, okay? All right, so stick around. Well, actually, when I was showing you that my jack, I hope you see it, is I was not quite bright. So I spent a few 15 minutes cleaning with 2-3 rags. No pressure washer, just a dry rag because it was such oily. I clean it, remove the excess dirt, oil, grease, whatever, and some paint. And I service it. There's a plug on the top of the it's a rubber plug. It's for the air to escape from the oil, and you remove that rubber plug and then you fill it up with hydraulic. This is a Moto Master from Canadian Tire, and empty wear, and you fill it up with that, and then you cycle it a couple of times and everything is good. A true story about that jack is I bought it in October 2006. And why do I remove? I know so very well that date is the date of the beginning of my 14-year-long divorce. The 6th of October was when the lady departure, as you can say, and she's not. And then 2 weeks later, my mom was with me here. I was in Saguenay back then with my truck. They had a good special Canadian Tire with the jack stand. With this, it was $140, I believe. And I know that I need a backup to to support me, so I bought that Michelin jack stand. And this is a true story. All right, cheers. Now for the front oil change of your car, make sure, another safety tip, that you remove the keys, put it in a place where you won't gonna start accidentally the car. It could be a rear traction. This is a front traction. And make sure you chuck the wheels so the car is not moving. Okay, you apply the handbrake, of course, so the car is stable. Okay, stick around. Cheers. Once your car is lifted about roughly 4 to 5 inches, I think it's 20 centimeters. Do a visual check if it's still at the place where you wanted your jacking point for your car, and also rock the jack a little bit so the car is stable, everything is doing fine. It's very important because you don't want the car to drop on you when it's going down. Okay. Oh, nice lady walking with puppy dogs. Too young for me. Darn. only thing we want to check also is make sure as you jack it, the four wheels, the four caster wheels on your jack are still touching. That will happen even on an even floor. The jack gets locked in place because of some rocks. So make sure that the jack is free basically. All right, cheers. Right, so once you reach the point, time to put the safety stand, jack stand. When both of the safety jack stand have the same height with the same number of teeth outside showing, then you drop slightly the pressure on them. So that way, if something happens, the jack already supporting. Don't let the jack stand loose, basically. Put the tension from the car weight on it, okay? Cheers. So I jumped one teeth on that side and I knew something was wrong. So that's why it's important to double check. There we go, 3 teeth on each side, same height, we're safe, weight on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the jack a little bit turning like this. And so I have the jack there, lock in place. It's not safe, but there's some pressure on it, but the jack stand are there to support the car. So that's another safety tip. Under the car, safety glass. By the way, this winter I only did 8,600 kilometers. and the engine only burned 1/4 of a liter, which is outstanding for a 356,000 kilometer engine. So I'm gonna let the oil drop. Great time to take off the cover, have it clean, just soapy water, and rinse it, leave it under the sun so it dry, because there's a insulation under. So I don't put ever water, I'm just gonna pass a clean rag, that's it. However, it would be a great idea to dust off, because you can see all the junk in there. I think there's a mouse who was trying to make a nest. She must have have her bum very warm once I reached the base, because I'm about 25 minutes from the base, so the engine is quite warm. All right, so let's blow some air in there. Cheers. Yes, my engine is have a dirty mind, and it's gonna be like that. I never ever wash engine. It's not good. All the electrical connection, all the for the spark plugs, computer right here. All right. So while I'm waiting, I'm just check the levels of the brakes, coolant, engine. Well, the engine oil is dropping, but the general condition. Yes, I did check my battery, everything is good. I'm gonna change also the air filter, and so please take it around. Cheers. A side note, what happened, a true story there. I was jacking a car, one car with my friend back in Nova Scotia, and we were jacking the car, and then I forgot something in the car. I think I put the filter, and the oil was in the compartment, not in the trunk, and I was not able to open the doors. On the driver's side, or the helper, was a 4-door car sedan, and I was able to open that side. And then the guy came back and said, "Is it normal?" I said, "Oh boy, that was the first time." So we investigated a little bit, and that car was coming from. They rebuilt that car. They welded together. True story there, and the weld were starting to. It's a monocoque construction, so no frame basically. And as we look forward, the car were basically cracking. I was very like, holy smoke. So when you buy a second-hand car, make sure that it's got a true inspection. If it was a rebuild, it's a VIN code. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, that's what happened. The guy returned the car. He only had for 6 months. It was said it was brand new, but like a second-hand, but. So he was fully reimbursed. Yeah, that happened. So things, when you, especially here in Canada, we have a lot of import car from the US with that reconstruction, and yeah. So please do take care of that. Cheers. I mean, the car is jacked up, so it's a great time to fill it up. You don't have to bend your back for the windshield washer. Like my good friend Luke from Orange is my new grain, he gave me an outstanding oil filter removal cap oil engine oil removal, and thank you again, Luke, for that. Use the proper one on the Toyota, because the outside casing of the oil filter, it's expensive when you don't use those tools. Trust me, my video about it, it's quite popular. Look on my playlist about my Toyota. I don't remember how many thousand, but it's popular. So please do use it. It's worth it to buy this You can buy it from Amazon. Me, I went directly to the dealer because the quality is there. All right. So yeah, that's a very good advice. And from Luke, well, I had many old bat story. I use the classic screwdriver through oil filter every pipe wrench that I can use in the world to remove that sticky. Even if I oil it, grease it, the oil seal was stick to the engine. All right, cheers. All right, time to clean up. Take the time to completely swipe with the clean rag, everything in there, around, outside and inside. All right, very important. The oil filter was very good. I use high quality synthetic oil filter. There's various type of makers. All right, of course at Canadian Tire. Now this is me and me only, and I've been doing that on that car and also my ex-wife Vibe, Pontiac Vibe, and they have the same engine, and the Toyota I forget Matrix, they have the same engine. There's various type of engine, but this is a 1.8. And so when the oil is all dropped, I'm gonna start the engine for 1 or 2 seconds, and that will flush out all the gunk in the bottom of the oil pan, the scavenged oil basically. And again, you're gonna see that on the video. This is one of my tip. Look at that. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna keep let it dry, drop. In the meantime, I'm gonna replace the air filter up there. All right. Holy smoke. Yeah, there's about easily 1/4 cup of oil, of bad oil. It's all dirty. My jack stand again, still dropping in there. So it is worth it to do that. Cheers. You can use a Motomaster air filter, or you can use there's many types of air filter. This one, it's a good quality, and it was a great price. And it's for me, I change them every time I change the oil. I change the air filter. So no matter what the kilometer, the time, I always change the air filter, because a good air filter makes you save a lot of fuel. All right, so I'm just gonna unclamp that. Oh, I already did. So remove the other one in there. Actually, it was not that bad. I had some dirt, but pretty good. But nah, I'm gonna change it. So how is it in there? Whew. Now I'm gonna blow some here. A vacuum cleaner will be better, but as long as the dirt... There's a kind of a filter up there, so the air going towards the engine, there's a filter. Just blow some air in there at a safe distance. No more than that. Alright, time to install the new filter. And I always forget which way I have to install it. I hope it's that way. Just hold on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that would make sense. I did the same. Yeah, jump. All right. Discard the air filter properly and put it in the recycling bin, not inside, but leave it like this. All right, the wind's starting to pick up pretty bad, so I'm using 10W30. They recommend 0W30, but for summer I always use 5W30 and lighter during the winter time. Okay, because I'm starting to have quite not so high mileage. I mean, 356,000 kilometers is not that bad, mama. But hey, I mean, the engine is going great. Only 1/4 of a liter burn. It's very good. For the oil filter, I'm using Motomaster AO Plus. This is the oil filter for synthetic oil. There's many kind and brand, and I always use the one not the cheapest, but the one with synthetic, so I have a good quality. So like I told you, I clean very well the outside counter of the oil filter. Just gonna put it on a clean rag like this. Alright, and there's an O-ring in the bottom. If I can remove it. Alright. Now. Very good quality plastic bag, I tell you that. Now. The O-ring itself, it's for going. It's gonna seal, so make sure you all put it all around. And as I'm putting it, I'm gonna put clean all around it, so it's gonna create a better seal, okay? And just put the nice quality oil filter right in there, like so. So let's install that puppy. All right, cheers. I mean, look at those puppies behind me, Scotty and Ruby, very quiet on the balcony looking at myself on their wisdom kingdom. All right, cheers. That is outstanding. Don't forget to re-put the clamp, the safety clamp. Put a nice coat of oil on it. There we go. Alright, time to remove everything, clean underneath, and I should be back. Stick around, cheers! Alright, for dropping down, make sure everything is secure. You close the jack, you pump it a little bit, a little bit at a time. Then you remove the safety jack. When you remove the safety jack stand, put your arm, like if the car will be dropping, nothing is gonna bite your arm or broke your arm. Don't put it like in a position where the bone will, you understand what I'm saying? So go like this. If the car drop, arm's gonna go down. So that's another safety tip. Cheers. Wiggle the jack like this a little bit, make sure it's not jagged in place. That's why it's important to have a clean floor. Then voila! Hey, 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 hey. C'est correct, c'est correct. Vite, vite. Wow, wait, vite. 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 We have a nice visitor, guys. All right, cheers. All right, so before putting any oil in there, I'm just gonna hair blow everything so no dirt will, especially on the windy days like that. Now use a nice pink color rag. All right. Make sure you wipe up all around. Put the rag like this, nice and clean. I said 0W20 minus 20, but it was on the video I said 0W minus 30, but they recommend minus 20, but on the winter I use 30. I find it too light, but that's my advice. The fuel economy would definitely be greater, but me, it's the long run I'm looking on my engine. All right, just I'm gonna get the oil. Stick around. So use a clean rag. Make sure the funnel is very clean. There we go. When I have about 1 liter left, I'm gonna check the oil level. So I'm just gonna start the engine. So all the oil filter is full. So just hold on. Remove all the rags out. Once you start the engine, double check everything. Do you have any leak from the drain plug and also the oil filter underneath? Everything should be dry bone. All right, so let's check the oil level. Oh my god, I think I have it right on the mark. I'm missing about 3/4. All right. Oh, I think I am on the mark. Yep, I'm happy with that. I mean, perfect. All right. All right, folks. So I hope you like my video. Basic maintenance, basic safety. Make sure gloves, safety glass. The main thing I want you to focus is about the jack stand maintenance on your car jack stand and hydraulic jack. All right, it's very important. These things get missed too often. In the aviation, we have a yearly inspection on them. Anything jacking the aircraft, annual inspection on it. All right, and mine, last time I checked it, it was about when I moved here. Yeah, so that was 2 years. So I'm losing a little bit of oil, not that much, maybe 1/8 of a cup per 2 years. So yeah, but I still have since October 2006. All right, that you all know the story. All right, so please, life is good. Take care of yourself. Cheers. And of course the puppy dogs are still on guard, looking and everywhere. All right, cheers.